extremely disappointed with that display of who we're supposed to be. I am ultimately responsible for that, and that one's absolutely on us. I got a technical with about 2 minutes left that had nothing to do with officiating. It had to do with frustration with our team. Ultimately, myself, I understand that I'm the figurehead of that, but our approach from tip-off to buzzer was awful. It was atrocious. I didn't like our approach to mistakes that we made. I didn't think that we used them to fuel them. I thought we just kind of sloughed them off, and we've got to be a lot better than that. We've got to be a lot more competitive than that. And like I said, ultimately, that's on me.
Do you have any idea why it was played out that way?
No. No, if I'd have known that, then I would have tried to fix it, but I was literally dumbfounded. And, you know, that's not really typically me. I've always got something in the back of my head, but there was nothing there.
Coach Carpenter got loose big time in the second half. What was the adjustments that you saw that they were making on her to get her so open?
Nothing. I didn't think we did anything to stop her in the first half. I just think that they were like, oh, you're not going to guard us. And I didn't think we did a very good job on her. I didn't think we did a very good job in making adjustments at halftime trying to hang on. But I didn't, from the first play to the last play, I didn't think we were very good.
Is this as passive as you've seen the team play this year?
As passive as any team I've coached. And I understand what I'm saying. I understand that that is ultimately on me. And the bad part about it is we play Davis Nelkins, okay, on Saturday. We need an off day because I am huge on the student-athlete experience and their quality of life. But we're going to take tomorrow off to prepare Thursday and Friday because Davis Nelkins plays a unique style. They play really, 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 really fast. Something these kids haven't seen. And, you know, we've got to start adjusting. We're going to be without Chica for 3 games here after these 2 non-D1 games. So we've got to start adjusting to that. But our core group's not giving us what they're supposed to. Our focus was bad. When we made mistakes, I thought it was bad. I thought warm-ups was bad. I can't get there. I don't see how you can have that happen. I'm not driven that way. And so it is shocking to me that was our approach.
You've been a player in the game too. Have you ever seen that before? As far as
Yeah, no.
You're
dealing with kids.
What do you do when you're on the court as a player to try and adjust that and to try and get it out? It seemed like Erica tried to sort of fuel things for about a 4-minute stretch of the second half. Whenever she started taking the ball to the rack a little bit, but
I think the things that I did as a player you can't do as a player anymore. I was grabbing jerseys, and I mean there was fight. It was a fight. Today everything's a little bit more unique, a little bit different.
A lot of basket dribble drive first half. You guys settling for long-range jump shots in the second half. Physical nature of the game really take the toll in that second half, and that's what forced the long-range shots.
No, I mean we shot 6 threes in the second half, right? We were 2 of 15 or whatever it was in the first half, and 6 threes in the second. I think that's right.
Correct.
Yeah, 4 of 15. We didn't hit a 3 in the second half, but I mean, no, mentally we weren't there. I mean it was as bad as I've coached, approach-wise, and I'm talking about 6-win seasons. 9-win seasons last year. That approach and effort was the epitome of how not to do it. And we'll try and go to work Thursday and get it fixed. But I honestly, I won't sleep. I can't get there. I can't get there.
When you're passive like that and you don't bring that type of effort to the floor, is that when you see the things like, I mean, you all had so many shots rim out, you had so many layups missed in the first half. Those things start to snowball whenever that effort's missing.
That's how kids get injured. It's all that, I mean, we had a young lady this week sprain her ankle on a play that she just kind of half-heartedly went through. Another young lady hurt her shoulder on a 5-on-0 drill. I mean, it just that's what when you're just getting through it, and you're not. I mean, it's a battle, or it's supposed to be competitive. Not even a battle. I don't want to use it like terms of war, but it's supposed to be competitive. But in order for it to be competitive, both teams have to compete. I didn't think in the first half either one of us competed, us or Eastern. the second half, we stayed the same or got worse, and they competed somewhat and they win the game.
No, and that was pretty much, I mean, that was pretty much just Carpenter sort of took it on her shoulders and became a competitor and said, all right, this is going to be my game. And it didn't look like there was much y'all could do to stop her once she got hot.
Oh, I mean, there is. There was a lot. Don't trust me. I mean, she's went down to Southern Miss. They went 0-2. Mississippi Valley State and Florida A&M, and she had 43 in 2 games. I was aware. I mean, there's things you can do to stop her. We didn't do them individually or collectively as a group. But she had 21 in the second half. What'd she do any different? Nothing much. Shot balls.
Did you sense this from your practices? How were your practices leading up to this game?
2 days ago, I told them I was scared to coach them. Isn't that right? I was scared on how they could handle it. The competitive nature. Isn't that right, Chief?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's something there. We just got to work through it. Now we have a lot of inexperience and we have whatever, but I make no excuses for that. And I understand. Again, I'm very clear, and my superiors know that I understand that I'm in charge of that, and it will. My superiors also know it will drive me batty. I can't understand. I don't get it. I don't have much tolerance for it. But I won't be grabbing jerseys.